guys? We're back for another Dokkan battle video, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has been officially... I wonder who's coming. Yeah, it's very difficult to tell. The shadowy figure, I don't know. It's some character is coming soon. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the next character coming to Global Dokkan. Based upon... Oh, actually, let me pull this up real fast. Based upon the celebration info on Global here, I believe the release date for Gogeta is going to be on the 31st. This is how we usually tell. Elder Kai summons, it's like 99% of the time. When one of these Elder Kai banners goes away, a new one takes its spot, and then that's when the new banner goes up. So I do expect Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to come out on the 31st. I do actually think this is a pretty good opposite of the 6-year anniversary over on JP Dokkan. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is. I mean, dude, there's like UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. It's going to be very difficult no matter what Global does, unless it's like some insane Global first. It's going to be very difficult for Global to match like any sort of relevance to the 6-year anniversary, right? But I do think this Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a very good attempt at doing that. To me, this guy is easily the best TUR in the game. He's just so overpowered, and it's like, I think my argument for him being number one by a lot is that like you can sort of like funny things up to make like Golden Frieza look bad or make Ultimate Gohan look bad. Like Ultimate Gohan, it's easy to make him look bad, right? But like Gogeta, you can't make him look bad. You can't do anything like that. Gogeta is just God. He's just unbelievably invincible. So like that is just... I don't really recommend summoning for him, because here's what his banner was on JP, and it's, I think, pretty bad. Now, Kefla is definitely not going to be on there. I don't know who will replace her. Maybe in future Gohan, who's been around way less on Global. It's hard to say for sure. But I think this is a horrible banner, basically. Right? Like, Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is outdated. This guy is, like... He's, like, kind of outdated. He can hit really hard with another Super Saiyan 4. But he's definitely a little bit dated, right? Still very good link set and stuff like that. Obviously, Omega sucks. Piccolo is really good, but, you know, it's situationally good. Kefla is really good as well, but again, situationally good. Gohan and Goten are still one of the best units in the game, but they've been on 600 banners. Nova, honestly, to me, is probably the most disappointing banner unit, like secondary banner unit we've had in quite a long time. I just don't really understand what the hell they were doing with this guy. He's just a mess, honestly. This Nova Shenron is pretty much a jumbled mess. So I don't know. I mean, he's good, right? Like you know, it's impossible for a new unit these days to pretty much be like bad or something like that. But this guy is not like any god of Dokkan or anything like that. Like Physical TN is like shitting on this guy from the Grand Canyon or something like that. Like it's just not even close, right? So with Nova being kind of a miss and the rest of the banner being pretty ass, I don't really recommend summoning on it, but this is worth it. He is the best. I would say there's no doubt about that. Now, there is a lot of stuff that actually comes along with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Global has sort of maneuvered in a way to, I think, keep this entire celebration pretty much the same. I don't expect any differences or changes. The Hercule gifts, I would anticipate, is going to be here as part of the Global celebration, but we will see. Definitely would be a Global shaft if this is not there. The Gogeta banner, which we saw, this is the Great 8 Power category summon. So now, you know, Global is going to get the true leader for the Great 8 Power category. Right now, you guys have Super Saiyan 4 Broly, but now you're going to be able to run the proper version of it. There's the new stage to the Gogeta event. There's this new story event right here, this GT Vegeta story event. It's pretty pointless because it's very, very small. It's only the 5 stages. All you do really is just grind up Vegeta right here. And then this Vegeta is pretty mid to me. Again, I don't really know what they were going for with this guy. To me, this guy screams that he's in need of an EZA. But I don't like that. I don't like they intentionally make some of these units like pretty mid. And it's like, oh, they need the EZA to save them. Like, that shouldn't be what EZA is. Like Goresh has made a good point about that. Like EZA units, as soon as they come out, kind of defeats the purpose of an EZA, because like they're done. They already got their EZA now, right? So I don't know. And this guy again is pretty much a miss, I think, until he EZAs. He needs more. Like there's just not enough here. Like that's it. There's just not enough here. Like look at this. Great Ape when HP's 50% or less starting from the 4th turn. Like, oh, okay. He gets +1 key in Great Ape. Like, it's fodder. The Shadow Dragon Saga story event also gets a new stage added to it. This is really useful. This new stage is a stage where you can grind out skill orbs, equips, for Shadow Dragon Saga category characters. So you can get yourself some good equips for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Vegeta LRs. Really good equips you can get there. So that's very good. Then, of course, there's also a new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, which is right here. This is the Shadow Dragon stage. Yeah, so this is the most recent stage. I think as of right now, JP is not scheduled to get a new one for the 6-year anniversary. So we'll see if maybe part 2 or something would have one. I remember this being fairly easy, and I remember Gogeta absolutely cream pieing this. What are the missions for this? It's Shadow Dragon Saga and Great Ape Power. Yeah, so they want you to run Gogeta's team, basically, if you're going to get all the missions done in one try. Pretty good, though. Infinite Dragon Ball History right there. Mass Saiyan is also getting his EZA, so obviously that's really big. Mass Saiyan is a really, really powerful EZA. They did a good job with him, actually. He stacks attack and defense and lowers enemy attack and defense. And I think what's helped this guy since he originally came out, he's gotten 2 categories since Mass Saiyan originally came out on JP. Crossover, where he's going to be really effective. And then Mind and Body Erosion, which is Janemba, which kind of sucks. But, I mean, running double Janemba as a leader in a team, I think is not the worst idea ever. And then, you know, you get the 170% units on there, like some of the Goku Blacks, Babies, and Mass Saiyan and stuff like that would be cool. But again, Crossover's a really nice extra team for Mass Saiyan to be added onto. He's just really powerful. His stats are ridiculous. Almost 18,000 attack, over 10,000 defense with, you know, the stacking he's doing and the high levels of attack and defense he's got here. So Mass Saiyan is just a really powerful EZA. He is weak to the Revenge category. I don't even remember doing this EZA, honestly. So it looks like Cell. Well, let me see. At the last stage, STR, Physical, and Extreme. Okay, so they want you using AGL, Int, and Tech. But you can't use villains. So it's basically got to be super class units. So this Gohan, he's free to play. That's good. This 16 sucks, but you could use him. You got Bardock there. You have this Trunks, who's a free to play EZA unit. You do have some good options here. Definitely can get the job done. You know, you could run. Cell's not going to do damage, but he's not going to take damage either in this event. And you know, if you want like Cell to, like, you know, if you get below 30% HP, like, he can heal you. So, you know, if like you have Int Cell, I feel like you've got a really good shot at getting this EZA done. The current, like, the only leader here is Bardock, but like Bardock is definitely not needed for this. I mean, that Bardock has type disadvantage anyway, right? Another big thing that happens is Mira and Toa return. They get a category summon banner here. Mira, Toa, and Demigra all get Dokkan Awakenings. These units are okay, is unfortunately all I would give them. I actually think they could have done a bit better. Now, Demigra, again, this guy, honestly, he's just okay. Like, it's a nice addition to Giant, to Crossover, you know, another villain for Final Trump card. There's a couple of, like you know, kind of like solid, he's helpful. Like, Revived Warrior, he's helpful. But, like, he could be way better. They should have made him way better, especially as, like, Giant. There's so few options to buff the Giant team, so they easily could have done that. Then we also have Toa. Now, Toa is probably the best of the 3. I think you can make the most use out of her. She's really good if you're using either an all-villain team or an almost all-villain team. With a full villain team, Toa is giving a 35% attack and defensive buff. And then she's also giving all allies 3 key. Very powerful. And then if there's only extreme class allies in the same turn, she gets a 100% attack and defensive buff. Again, she's not the greatest ever, but I think she is very solid. She does greatly lower defense, which is pointless, but she seals, which is helpful. I did actually have Toa on my build for Extreme Tech when I no-itemed that stage. Extreme Tech, Extreme Super Battle Road, Toa was on there to help power up the LR Tech Broly. And then, she's also okay defensively, but then the ceiling helps out a lot, right? And then there's Mira. Mira is unfortunate because he has 60% HP or less, and from the 4th turn, that's a tough restriction to get. And then he kind of has his Super Saiyan 4 form here. In his Super Saiyan 4 form, he's pretty good. He gets a lot stronger when there's only extreme class allies around. Both him and Toa and Demigra are all built like that. In his base form, he is stacking attack and defense, so he does have use. And he is a character on the Kamehameha team. He's on a lot of teams, this Mira is. So that's useful, but it is unfortunate because, this is the final boss of Xenoverse 2. And it would be really nice to see him actually be like a good character, but he's not really. Also, it's good because Dokkan never had the Xenoverse 2 collab. And, this is the boss of the game of Xenoverse 2, so we kind of got that in there. That's good. And I think that's pretty much it. I think there's also a chain battle, which I've got pulled up right here. Buckle yourselves in, kids, because this, in my opinion, is the worst chain battle. This currently is the only chain battle I did not get top 1% in. I was top 2%. It was by like 50k points or something like that too. I was top 2%. Like, it was a real bummer. Because what happened was, in order to be top 1%, you had to have a rainbowed Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and his SSR, and a rainbowed TUR Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku and his SSR. And in your sort of friend thing, you had to have both rainbowed. And then after that, like, they wanted you to have like a full like Shadow Dragon Omega Shenron like villain build. This in my experience was the worst one. This is horrible, right? This one is horrible, but I think this one was the worst. Because look at the amount of powered up characters compared to every single other one, right? It's very obvious to see why that's the worst one. This one doesn't matter because these are all very common units. Like, these guys have been given out for free for like repeatedly over the years. This is one of like the top tier LRs people would have resources into, right? Sure, you can make the argument here that like these Super Saiyan 4s people probably have got, and they've got resources into them and shit like that, but there's just not enough. Like, the problem with these chain battles is they're giving you the smallest, shittiest categories, which is just really rough. So, there we go. There is the entirety of this celebration. I think this is what Global is going to be getting over the next month. I don't know when exactly we're going to see Turles come out. But I feel like Turles is a possibility at the end of February here. Maybe not, because what we're very likely to see, right, is we're going to get, again, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I think, on the 31st. I think Global will probably get another Dokkan Fest at the start of March. And then I think Saiyan Day, March 18th, Global is going to get another Dokkan Fest. So, this probably with JP at the same time. I think Turles, where we can expect to see Turles, I think, probably would be like April. Is where I'm sure more so like aiming and thinking we could see Turles on Global. Or maybe not, because April, could be PyCon and Janemba, and then May could be like a Global first. Like, Goku Day could be either a Global first, or it could be Global and JP at the same time again. Those types of things. So, let me know what you guys think of this celebration. Are you happy about Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Again, like, you could be upset about his banner, his celebration and stuff like that, but like, what else are they going to put opposite the 6-year anniversary? Like, this is like probably the worst time of the year for Global, just because like you're sitting there watching JP have the anniversary, right? So like, I totally get it, right? So let me know what you guys think of this celebration. Again, I do think this guy is the best TUR in the game currently. But again, his banner's pretty bad. So if you want to summon, be careful. I think the anniversary banners are likely to be the best banners in the game's history, but we're not going to see them for like a solid 6 months on Global. So if you wanted to summon for this guy, you could easily summon for this guy right now on Global, use all of your stones, and you could still have like 2,000 stones used on UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta on Global by the end of July. So you have plenty of time. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.